Hey everybody, welcome to Home Groups, where we apply the message we heard this weekend at Freedom Valley Church. And in your home groups, you should spend some time talking about what you got out of services this epic weekend when Aaron Holt spoke. But we also want to spend some time talking about vision.
Right. We have been focusing on how to be called by God, not only, how to be worthy of that, but how God places callings on our life. And from that, we came to this really awesome vision point for who we are as a church. We are a vibrant, passionate, selfless church who wants to change the world with the message of the gospel. So what do those three things mean?
Yeah, and when we talk about those three things, keep in mind that there's two ways to apply each of them. Mm-hmm. One is how I apply it in my life. How am I vibrant, passionate, and selfless? And the other is how do I apply it in my church? How am I vibrantly serving, passionately worshiping, and selflessly giving? Right. So as we go over these three things, remember, how are you being that? And how are you being that in your church?
Because in your home life, you can be vibrant, right? You can be full of life with your family. But I know a lot of people that actually struggle with that. Yeah. They show up to work and they give their all. They're 100% at work. And then when they get home, they're nothing. They're 0%. They sit on the couch and do nothing. They don't give in to their family. And then the other partner is frustrated with them because they're not doing anything for the kids and yada, yada, yada.
And being vibrant in church is also important. When you sit in the seats, are you vibrant? Are you involved? Are you
full of life?
Full of life.
Giving into the life of the church, not just sucking out of it. We actually have this church value of we church, not me church, right? We're all in this together and we should be feeding into each other, encouraging each other. Are you the kind of person when people get around you, you suck all the energy from them, or are you giving into them? That's how you be a vibrant church member. You're full of life, you're colorful and diverse and excited to be there.
And then second, passionate. And in your personal life, in your family life, in your work life, are you passionate? Are you bringing the passion of Jesus Christ, his love to everything? When my little son gives me a coloring page, am I like, oh, thanks, that's great, setting it aside, or am I passionate? You did so good and I love you just how you are. Like, that's how I can be passionate in my life, passionate with strangers, passionate in my interactions.
We actually know that Jesus was passionate by his anger for how people mistreated the church. He overturned tables, right. And in that scripture, it actually says the passion for God's house consumed him. We have to show up ready to meet with God. We have to be passionate that the church succeeds. I know so many people who just attend church. It's a nonchalant thing. It's just something my family does on Sunday, instead of passionate about the church succeeding and what their part in that is.
Yeah, so don't be passive, be passionate.
Yeah.
And then finally, are you being selfless in your personal life and in your church life? Selfless, are you inviting people into your home? Mm-hmm. Are you connecting with strangers? Are you giving of your time to the people in your life who need it? And then selfless in your church. Mm-hmm. Do you serve? Or do you serve in a way that costs you something? I usher once a month, and that's great, but could you be giving something more, being more selfless?
Using your gifts and talent and time to give into the church. Again, with the base conviction that it should succeed and that you have a responsibility in that.
And that's who we need to be. If you're in a home group, you're a part of our church. You are deep in our church. Are you being vibrant, passionate, and selfless? Because that's the only way we'll change the world with the message of the gospel.
Yeah.
Have a great conversation.
Good night.